Hello there. Welcome back to What's in the Box. Today we are looking at Hot Toys Deluxe 1/4 scale Mandalorian and GROGU. Measuring 22 1/4 inches tall by 11 1/3 inches wide and 11 inches deep, the package is a simple but elegant sleeve design, a black and silver two-tone rectangular box with raised silver elements on the front and artist credits on the back. Once the sleeve is removed, you are met with a banner card and protective foam cover. Inside, there are 3 levels of accessories, starting with Djarin, who is a whopping 19 inches tall, and Grogu, who measures around 4 inches. Now, what is in fact in the box this time? Not including all of the belts and cartridges that are all over the figure itself, there are a total of 39 items packaged within. The immediate thing that you notice when pulling Mando from the foam packaging is that he is heavy and extremely solid, which is also true of Grogu. Nothing feels loose or cheap. The second tray consists of the weapons and accessories for the pair, and the third tray houses all the pieces for the sizable deluxe edition stand. The articulation for Mando is made up mostly of ratchet joints, as well as a few ball joints. He has a 2-stage neck, jointed at the head and at the clavicle, allowing for both rotation and jetting. He has articulation at the shoulders and chest, allowing for a range of arm movements, as well as ratchet joints at the elbows and ball joints at the wrists. There is also articulation at the center, allowing for him to bend forward as well as twist at the waist. The thighs are ratchet joints as well as the knees, and again ball joints at the ankles. In the end, his clothing restricts his posing far more than his body frame, which is also true of the original costume. In addition to 2 semi-open hands, Mando also comes with a right pistol grip hand, a right fist hand, a left pistol grip hand, a left fist hand, a right knife or pinching hand, the IB-94 blaster pistol, the charge detonator, the vibro knife, Imperial stamped Beskar, whistling birds, the tracking fob, grappling hook, flame accessory, the Z6 jetpack, a helmet light, the helmet light installation kit, a satchel, the Ambin phase pulse blaster. Baby Grogu is fully articulated and comes with 2 separate heads, 6 ears, and 6 different hands, a pram blanket, the Mythosaur skull necklace, Razor Crest knob, a hover pram with removable hood. Now that we have all of the parts together, let's build the base. Part of what makes this the deluxe edition, the base sports a shiny Beskar Mythosaur plaque, a light-up platform, and light-up IG-11 bust, as well as a detachable rusted helmet that can be swapped out with Mando's shiny version. Although this would have made a lot more sense if the rest of his armor were swappable as well. I would definitely purchase an accessory pack that included alternate armor, the Beskar staff, and a 1/4 Darksaber. The batteries needed are 3 AAAs, which are not included. Once you have your batteries in, it's time to start building the blaster cannon. First, you need to peg the generator into the 2 posts at the left-hand corner of the platform, then clip the small end of the hose accessory into the cannon, and the large side into the generator. Now, to store your cannon, you will need to peg the second ring holder into the upper rear of the platform. All of that done, we are ready to put the last few accessories on. First, the crotch hook stand, which inserts into the hole at the rear center top of the platform. The second clear plastic post is an articulated stand for the hovering pram, which can be placed in one of 2 post holes on the right side of the platform, based on where you aesthetically want the pram to hover. The IG-11 bust has multiple points of articulation on the head, which allows for you to direct the red lenses any way you want. With the stand complete, let's move on to accessorizing Djarin, starting with his helmet light. This time the batteries are included, and you can take the aforementioned included screwdriver and remove the battery door to replace the 3 button batteries. Your mileage may vary, but I had a bit of trouble elevating out the helmet socket, as it appears to have been painted in place. Though once it was out for the first time, it was much easier to swap. Just be careful not to scratch up the helmet while you are trying to remove it. The charge detonator can be placed on a hook just below the 2 cartridges on the left side of the belt. The knife can be slotted into the right boot. The knife can also be placed in the knife pinching finger hand. Why pinching fingers, you ask? Imperial Express never leave the Empire without it. The tracking fob can be easily put anywhere, but the instructions suggest it be placed at the base of the shoulder strap. When not in use, the blaster can be holstered with the safety strap affixed. Remember, Mando now has a kid, and thus has to concern himself with gun safety. The whistling birds can be displayed ready to fire, or empty, though I do wish this larger version came with the actively firing accessory the smaller version does. The grappling hook can be placed on the gauntlet on the underside of the wrist of the right hand. On the outer side of the same gauntlet, the flame effect can be clipped on, which when affixed, meets up almost perfectly with the flamethrower nozzle. The rifle has a surprising amount of playability in that the chamber breaks and you can insert cartridges from all around Mando's person. The rifle is 2 accessories, as the scope can be removed and help spot far-off enemies. It's little things like this that set Hot Toys figures above the competition. The jetpack is magnetic and can be placed on Mando's back by simply aligning it with the center of the back plate, and stays on fairly well. Also magnetic are the 3 thermal detonators, which sport detail on both sides of the accessory. With Djarin ready to go, we can now set our sights on little Grogu. Unlike many other Grogu figures, the Hot Toys version has a fully articulated body underneath the robe, including feet, hips, head, hands, elbows, and shoulders, making him easy to display in and out of the pram. He also has 6 pairs of alternate hands, open hand, semi-open hand, and clasping hand on both sides, as well as 6 pairs of ears, up, neutral, and down. The rifle can be slung across Mando's back with 2 magnetic clips, one at the shoulder and the other a small loop on the lower back. Though there are a few small things I would like to see included, I still have to say that this is an amazing piece and well worth the long wait. There is an incredible amount of attention to detail, and the paint applications and costume weathering are spot on. You can really tell that Hot Toys wanted to breathe life into the figures by heavily accessorizing them and making it so easy to pose the duo in their most iconic scenes. This figure marks the only piece of Disney-era Star Wars memorabilia I currently own, and is a welcome return to a galaxy far, far away. A fun mix of spaghetti western and baby cart samurai epic, The Mandalorian has never forgotten its Star Wars roots. Though sometimes referential and nostalgic, it also continues to take us to new worlds and introduce us to new characters and ships, all while exploring the meaning of fatherhood in a most unique way. And had they been smart, this is where Disney would currently be going with their theme park attractions and themed hotel adventures. After all, this is the way. If you enjoyed this unboxing and review video and want to see more content like this, hit the like button and subscribe. And though this is an absolute, remember, never stop collecting.